you that have subscribed and believed in me enough to watch my videos. I've spent years making videos. I've been making videos since before YouTube was even invented, and I had compiled dozens, of which became hundreds of videotapes that I eventually transferred and edited to DVD. But it wasn't until after I graduated from OU that I figured out from a friend of mine, Alex, that how to convert them to AVI files in order to upload them to YouTube. But yeah, I've been recording videos since before Al Gore even invented I think he's the one who announced when I was at Ohio University in Athens at college at the time that they were making this channel. That people could put out their ideas. You wouldn't have to, have to rely on the invested interest of hundreds of thousands of dollars if you didn't have the money as an artist. If you have a good idea, it's nice to be able to put it out there. But then, again, making money at it is always a difficult, constant struggle. So it's free to subscribe. The little red, button. I know that I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to ever make anything out of it. But I have been working on making better quality videos instead of quantity for years, and it's just got to the point where I've uploaded all the backlog material that I've already edited together from old videotapes. I've already put that out there. So I want to go in a different direction and make more, be able to make better videos. I just need some financial investments. I'm running out of time and energy to do as much as I used to. I mean, I'll keep uploading videos every here and now when I have the time and money to invest in them, just to prove that my spirit hasn't been completely broken. But the monetization rules have changed. There aren't commercials. I wouldn't be getting paid except if it wasn't for the corporations from the commercials. But then it's always free for people to subscribe. They won't charge you any money for watching my videos. So it's free. I try my best to make great content out there. It's just unfortunate that, even though I work a regular job, a lot of people, I can't just go into this and expect to make a full-time living, but it is what I went to college for. In Athens, I graduated in 2001, I have a degree in telecommunications, a minor in fine art, and I've been working on paintings, trying to find a way to do animated videos. I do all sorts of different videos besides music videos. I've actually been working on a series of drawings I'm going to animate into kind of a cartoon. I overdub my own music, and as you can see, my blacklight artwork here, it creates a 3D effect. I don't know if the full effect even really comes through in the video, but the blacklight, I have hundreds of pieces of artwork, from surrealistic portraits, dreamlike imagery, and I've even got to the point where I had all this, after I graduated from college in 2001, I had all these other creative ideas that I hadn't had time to do since I was working on schoolwork and turning in assignments and writing papers back then. So I was able to devote, after I graduated, my time, besides working and trying to make a living at whatever hourly wage job, and I've had over 40 of them, believe me, that's to be able to make any money at the side and have free time to do this. I mean, I'm devoting all my free time to what I really want to do, and my ultimate goal in life is to make a living doing my art, my videos, and I've always wanted to make music videos. I even self-publish books, because, you have to have a good plot to make a movie out of. Ultimately, I've always wanted to make a movie. I've been, wanted to be a director since I can remember, since the first Star Wars movie I saw in the theater. And I saw Return of the Jedi when I was, came out in '83, so I would barely been 7, maybe 6.5. But yeah, I was born the year the first Star Wars movie came out in '77. But I've always had my own science fiction ideas. I don't want to borrow anyone else's because I have plenty of my own. Like this first book I wrote, Alternate Realities, I self-published it and paid money out of my own pocket. It's of course up to me to advertise, but I put artwork at the beginning of each chapter. It's a science fiction book about a hypothetical, philosophical utopian society on another planet that doesn't necessarily have to rely on money. So, even though it's a constant struggle, I shouldn't complain too much because everyone goes through the struggle, and I had to charge my credit card thousands of dollars that I didn't have to publish this sequel to it. So I felt like it needed the sequel since I had so many ideas. I had left the first one to be continued. So the sequel is the Xeon Colony, which you might have seen some of my videos on YouTube about that. And anyways, also there's this compilation of a lot of my artwork that I wanted to print in fluorescent colors. It's hard to find a publishing company to invest in me to create fluorescent colors. I had to pay out of my own pocket to put this artwork out in the regular prints of how they appear. So it's a compilation of all the artwork in the books for each chapter, from Alternate Realities to the Xeon Colony and beyond. But those, I had some science fiction stories to go with those. I'm trying to make a movie on my own with almost no budget at all, except my time and effort and the things I've put into over the years has been kind of overwhelming. But I have more creative freedom, control that way, but less financial budget. So it just I shouldn't complain too much about that. Like I said, I'm sorry for complaining. Trying to stay positive constantly. Yes, even though it is a constant struggle for survival and we have to rely so much on money, it's hard to imagine even a time period when maybe the Native Americans didn't have to have money to survive. But then again, they had the original reservations here with their teepees, the hotel reservations and their teepees. But then again, it's hard to say. I can't take the blame for what generations of history has done. All we can try to do is make the place better, and it just seems like with the rising cost of living and it keeps adding more exponentially with what I call corporate fascism, when they keep raising the costs, and with the rates we make stay barely enough to keep up with. What's to stop them from making it so nobody can afford to exist anymore? Maybe we should look at alternative ways of surviving, like barter system, where you trade creative skills and talents to survive instead of being judged and limited by a number or a certain amount of pieces of paper that you have, basically. But still, it is ironic, and I do need corporations to invest in me, so I don't want to sound too very hypocritical. It would be nice to have some extra money to make the videos better, and if I could have some funding. So I have to, trying to do this all on my own is a little overwhelming, but I do what I can. Which, wouldn't it be nice to have some strawberries or peaches to eat for free for once in a while? Anyways, if you're interested in unique philosophical science fiction ideas, the books can be found www.xlibris.com. That's XLIBRIS. That's the publishing company. They have a 1-888 number 795-4274. That's 1-888. Everyone's comment, I appreciate you subscribing and watching the videos. I try to reply back to every single comment I see. I also post my videos on Facebook when I can get around to it. I work a night shift, so sometimes I post Wednesday mornings, sometimes Tuesday mornings. But this is my book. If you see the number down the screen, you can order it, toll-free number actually. And for actually alternate realities, Neon Colony, or each of these are $19.99 in paperback, but there's less in ebook format, and there's also the compilation of all the illustrations from each chapter of the book. I mean, even though this book is $50, actually $60 on Amazon, I don't set the price. The corporation that determines the printing cost does that, and then to negotiate with them is a whole other corporate fascist headache. But for me to get some royalties of it, and when people want to find my artwork, look at it this way: some people spend $60 on one painting. This is 122 different illustrations for only $60. That's less than $1 per illustration. So if you want to order those books on that toll-free number, or at their website, www.xlibris.com. I also have a website where people can order prints of my other artwork, because I have so much more besides the ones that's in the science fiction books, on DeviantArt. And there's the Crimson 77 Gnome at DeviantArt, which is the website. gnome.deviantart.com for the prints of my artwork. There's also more of YouTube channels on Gnome King Productions. There's another YouTube channel besides Super Chris Rawlings. Funny story about that. Originally I wanted to name it Chris Rawlings, but the name was taken. And then I originally actually wanted to name it Gnome King Productions, because my friends call me the Gnome King, since I draw gnomes in Fantasylands ever since I was in high school and college. Just the Gnome King was my nickname. But then, when I tried to pick the Gnome King, the domain name was already taken, so I had to use Super Chris Rawlings. And then later on, after uploading several videos to Super Chris Rawlings, I found out that Gnome King became available, so I split the channel to create Gnome King Productions for other spin-off side projects. Everywhere from stop-motion animation to using traditional toys, to original artistic animation with my artwork, and music videos, and live action, and comedies, and other kinds of movies that I've always wanted to make ever since I was a kid. That's 1-800-795-4274, extension 7879. Neon Colony.
Crimson Sunflower on a philosophical journey. Listen to the sound collage in heaven. The cosmic sensation. Listen to the sound of the raindrops glisten and flickering as they blossom where you planted infinite wisdom. Listen to the infinite wisdom of the cosmic connection with your seventh heaven. Listen to the cosmic vibrations of the intergalactic sensations of the infinite wisdom within the seventh heaven. Alternate realities available now. Toll-free number 188-795-4274, extension 7879. Copies of Alternate Realities and sequel to Alternate Realities, Sea Down Colony, in paperback, only $19.99. And there are dozens of prints to choose from for only $1. Oh. All the color illustrations that were printed in black and white for each chapter of my science fiction novel, Sea Down Colony, and from Alternate Realities. Listen to
into the infinite vibration of the cosmic sensation. Listen to the raindrops glisten.
No, because we want to give
okay.
the artist credit.
Okay.
You are the watercolor guy.
Okay, I am the watercolor guy, Dave Cassell. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. All right.
And this is
all your
my work.
All your work.
This is it. Mass quantities here.
There's a lot.
Flew in on the girls right there next to the plane. Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes.
You've definitely been very prolific. A lot of watercolor scenery. I like the acoustic guitar, and sunset's interesting
I
too.
get one that's crayon. That's the big box. Crayola crayons right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the big box.
Okay. Comes through really nice in the sun. The train's interesting too.
Here's a pastel. The one up on the wall there is the Tuskegee Air Command.
Oh, okay.
P-51s. They were World War II pilots.
Oh yeah. Yes, I can tell. You're a veteran. Yes, definitely. That's.
Oh yes.
There's so much artwork to get. I'm trying to get all this on the.
Here's my favorite, right there. That's my dog, and this is my favorite right there.
The zebras?
Yeah, you like that one? Kinda
Yeah.
like a glare on you.
No, it's interesting. Black and white.
I'm not gonna steal that one. I'm not gonna...
Oh really? Yeah. Sometimes you have to keep some.
No, my daughter likes it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell for me what to part with too. Sometimes you spend so much time, it becomes a part of you. The detail
I
of
don't.
working on. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, being an artist myself.
I can do this paintings in about. Oh, I guess each one's about.
That's
35,
interesting.
40 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean, do you think this is probably some of the more detailed one, like the owl, takes a little longer?
Nah, just slop it on there. Pastels take more work. This is a pastel here. It takes more work.
Yeah.
Pastel. You can see that is pastel.
But do you prefer to work with watercolor? Is that way?
Well,
you go by the
it's cheap.
watercolor.
You get into this working on canvas and stuff, it gets expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
There's the
Gotta
one
work with
here on
materials you
canvas,
can afford.
watercolor on canvas right there, the bigger one.
Oh yeah.
And
Definitely.
that one is titled Old Fart.
The one at the boat?
No, the old guy.
Oh, the old guy.
The old guy.
Of course. I mean, looks like he's tired. This is a great spot too, with the whole backdrop. It's like the whole building is your canvas. Well, thank you.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
Yes, good luck.
Hope you have a good day.
Yes, honored to meet you. Definitely good luck. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thanks again. And then we come back over here to my little parallel universe of alternate realities in the Zion Colony. Yep, took quite a while to finish this backdrop. A lot of neon spray paint. It glows in the black light.
There is no more competition. In the infinite wisdom, if you listen to your philosophy, listen. There is no competition.
We're not all actors in this epic movie of life. Some of us are planners, and some of us are producers. Some of us don't even get to choose whether or not we're actors in this epic movie of life. Some of us are planners, or not. We are janitors or directors, but everyone can be a critic for free, or you can decide to be an inventor. I wonder whether anyone or anything can keep the cost of living from rising exponentially, but we can still choose to think freely. Welcome to the Gnome Kingdom. We have fun and games.
There's like
movies, prints, videos. There's also several Gnome King Productions movies that I've made, from DVDs that have gone on YouTube to movies that I produced, my artwork. There's Revenge of the Gnome Wizard. Which one is this? Alien Animation. This is some original artwork for the cover. It's a movie that actually aired in a movie theater once, called Stephen King Quest for Vengeance. Zombies, Transdimensional Portal, New Age Vampires, Lord Sprinkles, Garden. Some more Halloween videos. And original neon artwork for this one. So you can see my own DVD, Alien Outtakes, Planet Xeon. Members of Sarah Park. Gracious.
Listen to the sound collage in heaven, and the tinkling vibrations of the cosmic sensations. Listen to the sound of the raindrops glisten, and flickering as they blossom where you planted infinite wisdom. Listen to the infinite wisdom, the cosmic connection with yourself and heaven. Listen to the cosmic vibrations of the intergalactic sensations of infinite wisdom. Living inside of heaven.
Yeah.
Emma. We look at Uncle Chris and Aunt Julie's pictures all the time, don't we? Yes, we do.
She's speechless. But yeah, I started making animated videos based on the Xeon colony. Say hello, Emma.
Emma, can you wave? Do you have
I'm Chris.
I don't think so. I have the first.
Look, do you want to see yourself? Yeah, that's you.
Do you have other copies of the Xeon phone?
Yes, I have a bunch of them.